Barrett, you're really going to start with the double birds.
No.
Really with the double birds. Welcome to the VIP live event. It is time. You are here. We are all here. We're having a good time. Just enjoying your chat. Let's see who's popping in. Pop in the chat. Let us know. DQ Louise saying, I am here. Never fear.
It's probably like 8 o'clock in the morning there.
Something like that. Yeah.
Evan's breaking out the bunch of crunch.
Yeah, we sent you your snacks. Let us know, you got
what'd
your
you guys
snacks
get?
with you and
Did
all
you
the
like the
stuff you got for
artwork?
tonight.
What'd you think? Tell us all about it.
We sent Bunch of Crunch.
We did.
Yeah, we asked them what their favorite snack was, and we sent everybody but one person we were able to find their favorite snack. Somebody's favorite snack was snow caps and could not find any anywhere.
Find snow caps? Wow.
No, so we sent them a bunch of crunch. And they were very happy.
You're still waiting. Yeah,
that international shipping, DQ. I apologize. We tried to get that out as quickly as we could.
Yeah, the artwork. We were really excited about that.
She said something about getting my card. She said something about getting my card, and I was like, I sent that like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it takes a bit.
Yeah.
I love what Tim H says. Tim says, I'm at a family event ignoring everyone to be here. Yes, I am.
Nice.
Awesome. Let's see. Slab says, hi here. I'm Dad. Dick Martindale says, okay, I'm here. Welcome, Jacob. Glad to see you.
Jacob will be drawing the movie while it's going.
Yes,
it'll be very amazing.
strain on the animator's wrists.
That's right. That's right.
I'm actually commissioning him just to draw Aaron's wall for me. Like I'm just going to get a picture of the wall with every. I figured that'd be cheaper.
It's very meta. You should do your top 41 movie walls and then get one. For each.
Did you see Aaron's completed wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So many times.
Fun. I won't stop showing it to them.
She said.
We are going to take, this is going to be, very loose, very just kind of hang out together, watch a movie. We're going to take, the first 5 minutes here, like another 3 minutes or so, just kind of hang out. If you have anything you want to say, pop in, say hi.
Hi, Madison.
Questions, that kind of thing. Oh, Madison's here. Hey, Madison. I know who this is. Marvin's hanging out with us too.
Sorry.
So no, that's all right. I'll let you control the comments. Go ahead. Danae is in control of the comments and any responses from the official account.
Be afraid.
Good to see you, Marvin, hanging out with us as well. So yeah, we are very happy to be able to do this. We were all, of course, bummed that we weren't going to be able to get together in person this year due to the obvious circumstances of, I don't know if you heard about it, but stuff going on this last year. And we are excited to, however, offer this as a way to say thank you for continuing your incredible support. And, we really wish we could have had you in Nashville this year, but fingers crossed for next year. And we'll kind of do it then.
A cards thing even.
Nice.
That was a shitty one, but yeah.
Morgan says, my friend and I just visited Nashville, fully vaccinated. Can't wait for next year when we can meet up in person. Right there with you, Morgan. Right there with you. Hoping for that as well.
Evan wants to know, will this surpass Bloodshot? Not nearly enough flour.
that was on this afternoon. That was on like Stars or whatever. And the flower scene is what I came across.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a mind-blowing experience that was.
It's just proof that watching anything with like your favorite people is a fun experience. You know what I mean? It's
my favorite thing about that is I think Barrett gave it a B.
He may have. I think you did, Barrett. I think you liked it.
No, you gave it like a C+ or something.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
You were the one that was defending it a little bit. I do remember that. Yeah.
I think
Jeremy was about to punch you.
I just remember one character being pretty funny in it, and that was the highlight of it.
Right.
Yeah. You guys were in the other theater where he wasn't funny. It was weird. Like, it was funny in one theater.
That's what it was.
That's true.
And then I just remember KT.
Theater.
Her name was KT.
The dude from Game Night.
And right. Yeah, I think that's right.
Deku says, I literally can't travel internationally at the moment anyway. No overseas flights, but also broke my ankle.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
Boo.
Oh, no.
That's no fun.
Obviously wish you a fast recovery
Yeah.
with no
sure.
issues.
Tylenol.
There you go. You took
Jeremy
some of that,
offering
didn't
some
you?
Tylenol.
Mhm.
It's
You a little sore?
wonderful. A slab.
Yeah.
Just walk it
Yeah,
off,
me too.
Louise. No.
No,
No.
that's not something you walk off.
Rub
I will
some dirt on
tell.
it.
Uh,
Look at Jeremy and I wearing the same shirt.
yeah, and
too.
Jonathan
And
as well.
Jonathan,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what up?
triplets.
JCD says got my swag on too. So matching shirt over with JCD.
Tucking into the
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
Ready.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I call that.
He's tucking
that
his
is not a
shirt into the
euphemism.
Twizzlers.
It's not a
Oh
euphemism.
wow. The Martian says I was lucky enough to get to be off work for this. I work in a COVID ICU.
Oh no.
So this is a welcome distraction. Thank you
God
guys.
bless
for
you.
doing
pressure.
it.
Marvin,
Yeah, God bless you.
God
Marvin-
bless you. You're
Marvin,
doing the
I've
Lord's
been
work.
thinking about you a lot this last year, honestly, because we had some really good conversations about your job and kind of what you do. In fact, my wife is now studying to be a nurse, and part of that whole like desire of hers kind of had a genesis in that conversation. She'd been thinking about it for a while, but just hearing you talk about, you know, how you help people and all that kind of stuff, and she's just kind of been on her mind since then. And so, yeah, she's actually taking classes now and is hoping to be a nurse within the next few years. So,
Is that Marvin?
yeah, Marvin.
Oh,
Yep.
God bless
Marvin
you. I
the
love
Martian.
Marvin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. DQ asks, can Jen come say hi? She may. I told her she had complete permission to
She's over here.
come in at some. She's
Weird.
in Nashville right now, hanging at
Yeah, it's
Barrett's
weird.
house for some reason.
It's in my closet.
All right, we're gonna get into the movie. Continue to keep the comments coming. Danae will continue to put them on screen. Every time she does, she'll block one of our faces, but you know that's just going to be the.
But that's just
gonna
part of
be-
the fun.
That's just part of the fun.
That's right.
So yeah, it's gonna look like this. We're all gonna be over on the side, and the movie's gonna be here in the middle. And we're just gonna watch it together. Let us know if you're having any volume issues, because we're doing this live and it's unlisted. We do not believe that YouTube has, the ability to shut us down. I mean, they certainly have the ability.
That would be fucking hilarious, by the way.
Mhm.
All of a sudden,
That would be
Boom.
typical, wouldn't it? Generally, when we've gotten claims on our live show, it comes after the live show has been processed afterwards, and we're planning on deleting this after we're done. So yeah, this only exists for you in this moment. We're not, publishing it, keeping it anywhere. This is just for us to hang out and have some fun watching a movie together, or just have some pain watching a movie together, as the case may be. But it'll be fun either way. So if everybody's ready, we'll get into Godzilla versus Kong. All right, here we go.
Has anybody seen this other than me and Aaron?
I haven't seen it.
This is my
Oh
favorite
wow, we're
movie.
the only ones.
I watch this movie every night before
I knew
bed.
Jeremy was going to wait. But I
Danae
didn't know-
can't stop talking about this movie. It's
it's
insane.
it's
Seriously.
actually really irritating. I mean, it's every Friday. She's
Yeah.
just
spoilers.
Yeah.
Now,
It
if you
froze
want,
for me.
if you're worried
Okay, it's
that,
back.
oh, is it?
It's back.
Okay. If you're worried that the sound is too low, it is very low in the movie right now. Just so you know, it starts off very low jungle noises.
Hey, they stole that from us.
They did. That's right.
oh my god. It's,
Oh man.
My
Kong
favorite
Skull Island.
place, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's go back there.
It's not so much the Skull Island, but the somewhere part that you
This
like.
lazy fucker. Look at this bastard.
Mhm.
He's just chilling.
Mhm.
By the
DQ
way,
asked, go ahead,
ahead.
Jeremy.
I was just gonna say, is he already 300 feet tall, or are we gonna get to watch him like drink a potion?
he eats spinach later.
Mhm.
Wingard claims that he based them on like 80s cops. I want you guys to see if you see that, because I sure as hell don't.
DQ does ask, will there be subtitles? No, DQ. We tried to figure it out, and we could not get subtitles baked in a way that works with the software. So I do apologize for that.
This movie already sucks. Yeah, what the hell is going on?
It's
This is a Hobbit.
morning. It's morning time with Kong. What do you want? Kong's just a regular old guy like the rest of
Who's
us.
this Garfunkel and Oates knockoff?
So my question is, if he has to do this every single morning, why wouldn't he just keep whatever he's doing for the next
Well,
day?
this is new. He doesn't usually do this every morning. He's doing something new right now with the
Does
I
street.
thought he was going to
Child.
brush his teeth. Sorry. Silly me.
Don't spear the child.
Wingard got the idea of the opening for this from Jason.
I think there's a
X.
Bible verse
He
about
said in an
sparing the
interview
child.
the other day.
Oh no, that's spare the rod, spoil the child.
Spear the child.
Spoil the rod.
Kong the. Oh, she's gonna
Aw, she's gonna give him a little.
I made a voodoo doll of you.
Whose voice was that? Was that Jeremy?
That was
my
me.
God, that scared
That was
me.
Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna eat it. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Just so you know,
Piece of shit. What's the basis?
the audio, right? This is one thing about this movie you wouldn't pick up on with us talking and stuff. But the audio there went very muted because that character is deaf, or most.
Here we go.
Oh,
Look at
thanks for
our.
spoiling it for me.
Jason X.
Oh yeah, it is kind of like Jason X. Isn't it?
I mean, Wingard literally said that in an
Kong,
They fucking
Kong will
Truman
never be a
shows us.
gold medal javelin guy.
He's a Truman ape.
Yeah,
Right.
you thought you were
Containment.
somewhere in
Why
Scotland.
didn't they call it Kongtainment?
That's right. They never had a camera in Kong's head.
Get a cannon ready.
The habitat's not gonna
That
hold
was a
us.
Hunger
I'll
Games
imitate
joke.
Chris at Rebecca Hall.
Mm-hmm.
The island is the one thing that's kept him.
Twist is that they have mated a T-Rex with a raptor somewhere in there, and it's invisible. So that's what they're going to figure that out.
Oh
eventually.
my God. You put Raptor in there, didn't you?
Mhm.
They do this at the same complex as the Hunger Games. That's going on the other side of the complex.
You got rid of the tombstones, but you left the bodies.
That's why I said that was my get a cannon
Chris.
ready joke.
How old is Rebecca Hall?
36.
38.
God bless her.
So they're okay
You're-
with sending
you're
a
fine.
kid
We can hear
into
you, Jeremy.
the Kong sphere?
There has to be another way.
Is
The
that what's
Kong-
happening?
All right, credit.
She's the.
That was a good movie, guys. That was good.
They recreated his environment for him for some reason.
Because they're torturous.
This
I
is
like
the
Wingard.
first Adam Wingard movie. I do not
He's
like.
alright.
The Admiral begins his expedition, searching for
Alright.
hidden world.
We're gonna
Yeah.
interview his buddy Simon. Oh, can I say that?
Well, you just did. So.
Forget what I said.
So, there's a lot of Hollow Earth stuff in these credits or whatever. This is the first movie.
Hey, I think we have YouTube policy violations right now.
Oh,
Just so you know.
really?
Yep, they're all commenting. Oh no!
Jesus
Oh no!
Christ.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh crap! Oh no! Curse you!
What?
Oh no!
I wonder what
Wait,
that
what's
means.
going on?
So I don't think that they can see it.
Oh, what?
Like they may have stopped the screen.
Here, will you pause it?
Sure.
Aaron,
I'll take it off the screen.
I don't know if they can see us anymore. Hey guys, can you see us?
Are we having
Check
to
in
do
with
this
us and let
through
us know.
YouTube? I guess I didn't know that.
Yeah, we could technically do a
Jerk off?
we could do Facebook, which would probably have the same thing happen on Facebook. Twitch. Let's see.
So they may shut it down. I wonder if we should go. I'm gonna go to Patreon.
It says it's
Oh, they say no, it's dead. Yeah. So
Okay.
right when they started to say what? No, 7:12. So just a couple minutes ago, it
okay.
shut down. Stream unavailable. I cannot see you guys.
All righty.
Well, that was fun, guys. Peace.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Good work.
Let's see. What do we want to do then? What do you guys
Being
think?
suspended for policy violation.
Trying to think if there's anywhere else we could do this. That's not the same thing's not going to happen.
What do we use on Patreon? We can't use that, like to show like videos that didn't clear on YouTube.
Well, that's Vimeo.
Hey, how about we at the very least like tell them that we're going to hang out with them for a few minutes and say
Yeah.
we're going to put a post up on Patreon in 5 minutes, and then we can at least connect with them and
Sure.
say
Why don't
we'll
we
figure
do
something out.
Why don't we do this? Like, is this basically a copyright claim? Is that what we're dealing with?
Yeah.
here?
Suspended for policy
Yeah.
violations is what it says right now. I don't know what that
So
means
it
exactly.
probably doesn't even matter. What is this universe? No, it was legendary. Does
Warner
it matter if we choose a
It's
different
Warner.
older movie with a different studio,
If we chose something that YouTube's not, gonna block, yeah, we could do that.
but
But you just have to know.
It'd be
You just
very
have to
hard
know what it was.
that
damn
is.
it. We gotta do something more than chat for a few minutes to make it up to these people. But I
Yeah, but at least for tonight, we can kind of have
I
it be like a
agree.
little bow on, and then we can say, okay, we'll keep you updated. We got to go back to the drawing board, but we're gonna have to have some time to think
all
about
right,
it.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Oh, you're back. We're back. Okay, we're live. Hey.
Hey,
Because we stopped showing the movie though, right?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Apparently, they have a live way to keep track of those things.
You can see us and hear
I'm
us.
so sorry, everybody. This sucks so much.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to figure out some ideas, and we may try to.
We
do
heard
this.
all that.
Good.
Perfect. Cheers.
Well, just know how much we love you.
I'm glad I saved all my vitriol for later.
That's right.
You said
That's
anything
right.
bad, right?
Mhm.
No.
No.
I mean,
No,
other
you
than
said good
Jonathan,
stuff.
yeah. So anyhow, yeah, let's hang out a little bit tonight, and then we'll see if we can figure out a way to watch the movie together.
We're going to have to think about what
Zoom?
the solution will be. It might be something that's private like that.
Yeah, I think it might have to be like a private Zoom or a Hangout or something like that. Yeah.
But I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off
Oh.
this minute.
No, but I think we need to also make sure we schedule it far enough out. Some of these people have definitely gone out of
You've
their
taken off
way
work and
Yeah.
to
everything.
be here, and I want to make sure that we give enough time for them to have a chance to be here again. And if not, we have to send them like chocolates and like probably magazines. I don't know. I'm just pulling things out of thin air here.
I'll go to
But,
magazines. I get actually
Chocolate
magazines from
and
the
magazines.
People, the people
For
who lived in this
sure.
house previous.
Gun
I still get their
magazines.
magazines.
It'd be really real American that
Yeah,
way.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Build and stream.
That's right.
You know what?
Discord.
That's true. I actually had this happen on a Discord the other night. I totally forgot about it. They were doing a live watch along on Discord.
Danae, do you have popcorn too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right.
We
Jeremy's
can
gone.
look at Discord. We can look at Zoom, Hangouts, that kind of thing. I suppose do we want to take 10 minutes to see if we can get like a Zoom working or something, and then maybe try it? We
I
were
think
planning on being here for a couple
Would
hours.
Discord
So,
be a better option?
well, that's what I'm saying. Should we pause for 10 minutes while we try to like see if Discord works or Zoom works, and see if we can maybe get going again?
I'm good with whatever you guys want to do.
Works for
Okay.
me.
And Jeremy's
Okay.
not here to make a decision. So
Hey, Aaron, do you want to pop off stream and then we can hang out like while you do some research, and I can just do like a
Sure.
live hangout with everybody while you like hop off?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see
Okay.
you guys in a bit.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Finally.
God damn.
Oh,
Fucking Aaron, man.
brutal.
This is really his fault. I mean, this ultimately is his
Did
fault.
Barrett leave?
Yeah. So, Jeremy, here's what we're doing. Aaron is going to go do some research, and we're just going to hang out while they do research and see if we can either redirect quickly to Zoom or Discord quickly. And if we can, then since we already planned to have the evening, we might just
great.
flip into that. But if you want to take a break, you can, or you
I
can hang out live.
No,
I voted
I-
for you, Jeremy.
I
said
just went out
Jeremy
to
said
tell my
yes.
wife, hey, it's not going to be 2 hours like I thought. It's going to be like just a few more minutes. And so now I
Oops.
have to go tell her it may actually be 2 hours again.
You can wait a few minutes and see, because it might.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
And Barrett just decided to leave, apparently. So.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
So I can
We'll let
leave
you know
for
if
a
it's going to
second,
be
right?
Discord. Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Yep.
leave for a second, and then you guys tell me what you're gonna do, or I'll just
Cool.
be back here.
I'm just gonna hang out with everybody while you guys do whatever you gotta do, and we'll just see what we can piece
Ask
together.
us anything.
Oh,
I got wine. I'm already a little other stuff.
You're
Ask
good.
me your questions. Here I go.
Oh, here we go. DQ
Here
says
I
I
go.
see
Here I go.
a guitar in the background. He
Yes.
has one, and I have one over here too.
I have a guitar and
I don't.
a ukulele.
I have a trumpet in the attic.
And
Can you go get it,
keyboard.
Jonathan?
Nope.
How much would we have to pay you to go get your trumpet in the attic?
Oh, I'd have to like find it. I don't even know. It's in
You'd
there
be
somewhere.
gone too long.
Yeah.
So that's a lot then, right? You're talking like more than $50.
Okay, Slab wants to know, is cereal considered soup?
No.
No. That was easy.
Is it
Serenade
because-
us with guitars. Well, see, what you don't understand about me, and I don't know, I can't speak for Danae, is it would take me 15 minutes just to tune this freaking guitar.
I could see if it's in tune, but I don't know if I'm prepared to perform.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, on the spot, I'll sing you something. What do you want to hear?
There you go.
I'll dance. Any good movie recommendations, JC Davis? I see you. What's on your list of shame there, buddy? What's in the top 5? Maybe pick number 3 and pop it in. There's a little bit of random for you.
Do you have a list of shame, Jeremy?
What?
Do you have
we
a
all
list of
do.
shame?
Do
Or
I?
have you seen
I
everything?
have. Yeah, no, God, no. My list of shame is huge. I haven't
Mine
seen
too.
Casablanca. I haven't seen Gone with the Wind. I haven't seen. Well, there's several, but those are the 2 most prominent. I don't think I've ever seen Lawrence of Arabia.
That's a lot.
That's 3, but yeah,
I'm
thank
trying
you.
to
So
think.
many.
I don't know what my most prominent one is. I haven't.
I mean, I've seen everything.
Wonderwall, Freebird. Oh, geez, those are both like 7-minute songs, though. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Here's Barrett back.
Don't
Hi,
kick the
Barrett.
can off.
Man, I was super into that Kong story.
It was great, wasn't it? He was
It was.
good at lounging.
He was
Yeah.
lounging in the deaf kid and the Rebecca Hall.
Hopefully we can
Oh,
skip that part.
JC Davis, if Bullet is number 3, you got to watch Bullet. That is like up there in the top car chases of all time. That's
Bullets.
That's on your
Bullets.
number. That's your
Bullets
number
great.
3.
And Bullet's outstanding.
It's not as good as Mitchell.
Oh,
It is
it's-
better than
well,
Mitchell.
That's sarcasm, folks. For the 20%
Mitchell.
of you who don't get sarcasm.
Hearts pounding. Mitchell. Veins clogging. Mitchell.
Your hero, ladies and gentlemen.
What was it? What was the Johnny Mathis? What was the Johnny Mathis line that you were saying the other day? God, I don't remember now.
Oh, hello. What did you discover?
I need somebody to help test things. So I need one of you to send a link to and join me and
Great.
see how it works.
I'll
So
join you in your chaos.
you will?
I mean, I can. I know how.
Not me.
Do you want
Everybody's gone
somebody
again.
that's in the chat to join too, like
He's gone.
DQ, or I'm just gonna
No, let's-
volunteer.
No, just one of you guys first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Chris isn't
Where
here.
will I find this?
No, he
link?
told us to holler at him. He'll be back.
Hi,
There he
Chris.
is.
Hey, what's
Oh
up?
no, he's back.
What did you find anything exciting outside on your adventure?
Yeah, I had to feed a cat. That was going to be a problem if we were sitting there for 2 hours.
Did you find
Guys.
Rebecca Hall?
No, she has unfortunately not shown up on my doorstep like planned.
As planned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr.
I'm gonna send you
Aaron,
a link.
where are you sending it? Oh, okay.
Give me just a second.
Hey, it's Jeremy.
Figure out how to
Mitchell.
do this.
Hey, I think I recognize that guy.
Hearts pounding.
Veins clogging.
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
I've seen Mitchell more than I've seen my own children. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
That is I think that's the best MST 3K.
It's my
episode
favorite, but
ever.
I haven't seen like as many as I think probably some of you people.
Aaron, where'd you send it?
What do you mean,
I
you
haven't yet.
people?
What do you mean, you people?
Mhm.
There it is. There it is.
That's the one.
What are we doing? We're going to
Well-
another
Yeah, I
thing?
needed
Nothing yet. Danae's just gonna help me test this real quick.
And oh, did you send it in? Okay. Wait.
Yep.
It's a Google thing?
Ooh,
Okay.
A Google thing.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just click that. I don't know if this is going to work because I'll be on in 2 locations, but we'll see.
I'm making a lot of mouth sounds right now. Sorry.
Chris loves
Mute
it.
I'm making
myself.
my way.
I do.
Are you both places?
Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
Barrett, I know you're kidding, and
All
it
right, I need to know
still
what
drives me
happens.
insane.
Chris, never get married. You remember that How I Met Your Mother, where like Jason Segel and Allison Hannigan are like at odds with each
Yeah, it's
other
like she's
because
eating he's like, what are you eating? Gravel?
You're eating
Oh,
so
yeah.
loud.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
get
yeah.
married. Don't get married.
No,
Nah.
Meredith doesn't like that smacking either, and so Mackenzie and I drive her nuts, even if we're not, and we're not
We're
terrible.
just eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Barrett's all about the Joe Don Baker movies. He has all Walking Tall posters all over the place.
I do.
He even loves that cameo
Right
in The
there.
Natural that he makes.
Yeah.
Joe Don
Whiplash.
Baker. Oh, and when he's in the James Bond
Starring
movies.
Joe Don Baker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was he in he's in Living Daylights, right? Is that the one he's in?
He's in one of the Brosnans.
He's the
I think.
American guy, right?
I think he's in Goldeneye.
Yeah.
He might be, but he's he's one of the bad guys in the Dalton one, the first Dalton
I'll
one.
have to look it up. I know that
Living
Robert
Daylights.
Davi is the one in is it License to Kill?
Yeah, Robert Davi's the bad guy in License to Kill, and Wayne Newton. Yeah. I still though what's the country guy though from like the couple of those Roger Moore ones, like Buford T. Pepper or whatever.
I know you're about Cletus. It's what is his name?
I can't
He
remember.
has a name. He has a name like Cletus. It's almost like that.
Yeah.
Oh God, what is his name?
Mitchell.
He was in. God, what was the one that I'm thinking of? The
You talking about the guy in the Roger Moore?
Live and
ones?
Let Die. Live and
Yeah,
Let
Man
Die.
with the
He's
Golden
in-
Gun.
He's in that. Let me find that guy's name.
He's in
Somebody
that one.
probably
He's in
Clifton
Man with the Golden
James.
Gun too. Clifton James. Yep.
Yeah.
Because he's in the car in Man with the Golden Gun when they do the loop-de-loop thing. The
Barrett, have you been watching Lucifer? Are you all about that Lucifer?
I have not. Is it good?
I don't know.
I hear
That's,
it's good.
that's the question that's being asked.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Jeremy and Barrett and Chris, in the private chat, there is a link. If you guys want to click on that, and Aaron's got a solution he wants to try with you guys, and then we'll go from there.
and I'm not included.
So you can go.
So
yeah, you can go. Go ahead.
Oh.
What now? What's
No,
the
you know what?
instruction?
In the private chat here in this window, there's a link to a Google Meet. Just copy that over to a new place and head over there. And Aaron's going to test something with you guys. Jonathan, you can go too.
No, I can hang out with you. It's fine.
Oh, come on. You know it's boring over here. Guys, this is what it's like whenever you're going to watch the BTS podcast live. It's Jonathan and I not knowing anything about anything. I'm going to kick Jeremy out of the studio so he doesn't have to be in 2 places at once. Thank you guys so much for going with the flow here. Obviously, we've hit some technical difficulties. So we're going to try our very best to come up with a quick solution, and they're testing it out right now and talking about pros and cons.
It's crazy. Like, who are we hurting? I don't know why they won't just let us do it.
We're hurting people.
We're not hurting anybody.
Hurt people. Oh, thanks, JCD. We're only up to Danae. How could it be boring? I have so many ideas. If I just have to stay here and hang out with you guys for a little while, I mean, I have so many things I could show you that are in my office. Jonathan and I can play some sort of online game. Do you have Steam?
No.
Oh,
I'm not a gamer.
I
know what
thank you, TQ.
I know what it is, but
That's like that was more like a weird chicken peck, which I think chickens might be triggering for you. Yes? Because they broke your leg.
Oh.
What's in your curio behind you? Oh my God, so many things, Greg. Like genuinely so much. Pick a shelf 1 through 4. No, not chicken. I know, as soon as I said chickens, I was like, oh, oops. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, pick a number 1 through 4, and I can I can hone in. Otherwise, I'll get distracted. Second shelf down. Okay, I'm going to break it up into 4 quadrants. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's starting to do 3 or 4. So 4 sections. So pick number 1 through 4. Oh, slab says 3. 1, 2. So it's this section right here. And then we'll go upper portion 1, lower portion 2. You guys can choose and I'll go grab something from there. 7. Yeah. Thanks, Slab. You're fired. Okay, Jonathan, the show is all yours. I'm leaving.
Yay. I've always wondered what's in this thing too, so this is good call, people. I just realized if they were asking me questions, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, you can't see the questions?
I don't think so. I see the ones you put up, or maybe those are the ones I see. Then maybe I do see them.
So these are hand embroidered gloves from like the 1800s that my great aunt gave to me. And we have little dainty fingers, so they barely fit. When I first was given them, I thought these are kind of lame. But as time has gone on, I'm like, these are actually pretty freaking cool. You have to be really careful. But look at that. They fit so perfect. So that's one thing. Like, I've never worn these anywhere. Why would you? Why would you ever wear gloves these days? And then this was given to me when I was a little girl by someone. And it's just this like tin or like maybe a brass box. And I still have stuff I collected in it from when I was little. So here's the things I thought were cool to collect when I was like 8. This little figurine of a cat.
Howdy. We're going to continue to do Q&A for another half hour. If you guys want to hang around till 8 o'clock, we need to do a little bit more research to make sure this works. And we're going to try to give you guys as much time as possible to make sure that as many people can join when we finally get to watch the movie together down the road. So thought we maybe had a solution, but we're going to have to research it a little bit more.
Right on.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Very sorry.
Yeah,
very sorry.
I blame Aaron.
Well, that's because it's my fault. I take the blame. It is all on me. I set it up. It didn't work. My fault.
Yep, that's
Stop
right.
flipping the bird, Barrett. Stop it.
I don't
Stop
know.
it.
I just
put that thing away.
I don't know why they would care if we were watching a movie. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Danae show. It was until everybody else showed up. God.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that how Napster got away with it for so long? Was that it was the idea that you were like basically you going over to somebody else's house and hanging out and listening to a song and that was sort of how they got away with it for so long. And then
when it was a private link too, right? So I mean, only we could see it, right? Or whoever invited.
I like Slab's recommendation. Just put the God Kong vid upside
But
down.
what happens to Kong? This is the central question. I don't know what happened.
I can tell you. You want me just to tell you the movie?
The reenactment.
I can just watch. I tell you what. I'll watch the movie on my screen, and I will just do an audio description for you guys.
I feel like that's good for everyone.
That's how what Mystery Science Theater people who turned into whatever they turned into. What did they turn into?
Riff Tracks.
What did they turn into?
Riff Tracks.
Riff Tracks does it. They're like press play, and this is and then listen to our brilliance.
Dark Side of the Moon.
That's right.
Man. Obviously these kinds of things happen from time to time. They are always bummish. If we were live in person, we obviously would just be watching it together, but there's still stuff that happens that's unexpected. Like last year we all got split up into different groups. True. So it's just one of the things that has to happen is figuring out the issues. So thank you guys for going with the flow.
Next year's going to kick so much ass.
Hang out with us for a few more.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you want to ask. Yeah.
Man, Christine is actually on my list of shame. I really want to watch that movie. I haven't either.
Yeah,
it's the subject matter is a little it's a little triggering for me, so I've had a hard time really getting into it. But I have heard so many good things about it. I kind of want to watch it. So, and I've heard she's really good in it.
Definitely not a Stephen King adaptation.
No, and it's based on a real event.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, the thing from Stephen King's book actually happened too, but
the car, yeah,
nobody really talks about it.
That's true.
Tim, that's hilarious.
Tim says he asked my girlfriend to bring me a drink, and she grabbed the bag of Twizzlers, saying "tax." At least she didn't take the whole thing.
Oh, you
that's
just got
smart.
girlfriended.
That show's coming back. The Girlfriend Experience.
Oh,
I know. I saw. I got an email from Stars.
Hey, have you?
Yeah.
Have watched what? Girlfriend Experience?
Yeah,
I have not seen it now.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of the fucking in it. Right?
It's a very sexual show. Yes,
I saw
Jeremy, perfect time for you to come
Soderbergh.
in.
I saw the movie.
Riley Keough is the main girl in that. Sasha Grey was in the movie,
that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend Experience.
Yeah.
The first season was excellent, but I didn't see the second season. But
the second season was very different.
Did Soderbergh have
stories? From
did Soderbergh have anything to do with it? Like
executive producer and
he's just producing it.
He did the Nick though, right? The one you were talking about today, Aaron. Wasn't that Soderbergh?
Soderbergh. Yeah, I think he did the Nick.
Yeah,
it was
with Clive Owen.
Didn't he say he was quitting movies? I think it was
6 times.
Yeah, when he said he was quitting movies one of those times, he did the Nick.
He did the Behind the Candelabra movie, and he was like, "I'm done. This is the mic drop," and then he went and did more.
Here's a random question that just popped into my head. Have you ever quit a job? You guys?
Yeah.
Like walked out, quit, or like
quit,
given
on the spot, out.
No,
I've never done that. Well, I mean, sort of. I have. Sort of. It was a basically quit or you're fired type of situation. Like it was a quit.
I did have one of those. Yes.
It was a either quit or you can stay on and make sure you follow all of our rules, which I didn't agree with, or get fired. And I said, okay.
What was it?
It was stupid. They wanted me to like be super clean cut during these video depositions.
Oh, this was a deposition job.
Yeah.
And
so I would come in with like the slightest bit of facial hair, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is the worst fucking thing you could ever do." and so like I was like, I don't know what the big deal is, and then I don't know. Though I got into it with my boss once, and everybody in the entire building heard it. And so that was their impetus to give me that ultimatum, and I just said, "All right, I'm done."
Wow.
I had the similar experience, but completely different. My very first job out of college was as a youth pastor, and 2.5 months in, we went into a mission trip to Portugal.
Oh no!
And
God, they really got Barrett.
So I lost one of the kids.
Yeah.
It was just 3 teenagers. I mean, come on. We still had 90% of the group.
Job out of college was a youth.
It was, and they
close hearing.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know.
Aaron sentence ever.
Yeah. So anyhow, they apparently, we found all this out later. But apparently they were having issue. The board was having issue with the pastor. And so the pastor sent me on this mission trip instead of him going. And they called us out like halfway.
Strip.
They called us out like halfway in and said, you're a horrible example for our teenagers. Yeah. So anyhow,
it's really the politics. It's really the politics that ruin mission trips.
It really is. Yeah.
People are just trying to
get
get
on straight. So
they explored that in detail in the Book of Mormon.
Before they made me make the choice of quit or get fired. And by the way, I chose get fired. I said, you're going to have to fire me because I didn't do, I like these kids. I like what I'm
Aaron
doing.
Said, I didn't do shit.
What is youth pastor unemployment pay?
I didn't file for unemployment. But anyways, right before they gave me the ultimatum, the pastor said, well, I think they thought they hired Michael Jordan and they only got Scottie Pippen.
What
I
the
was like, what does this mean?
What
What are you
the
telling me?
fuck? I'm
Right.
offended by that, and you know
I was
how
offended
few
as well.
shits I give about
Yeah.
church politics these days.
Yeah.
That is a terrible analogy in every
Mhm.
way. You,
Yeah.
I do
Also,
love Scottie Pippen though.
you're
Or
the
Scottie
best
Pippen.
youth pastor ever,
well,
and also
here's the other-
Scottie Pippen was amazing.
Right?
Mhm.
What the fuck,
I don't know.
man? I want you to
think,
privately give me this guy's name, and I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah, exactly.
I could.
I quit one
other- I
job
mean-
epically. I had a boss that was probably like in his 60s, and he was the quintessential creepy old man that would get really close. And when he talked to me, he'd be right in my face, and he grabbed my ass one time.
What the
So-
fuck?
I knew for sure I was going to quit, but I was kind of like, okay, I got to line something else up. And then I found out that he was paying my assistant several dollars more per hour than I was making for my assistant. And so then I just went off in this epic fashion.
That's like-
He had this room. It was in this old house with like hardwood floors and French doors on two sides. And I kicked in the French doors. They banged in, hit the plaster wall. He was on the phone. I was like, get off the phone. And he's like, click. And then I got in front of him. I started, I was angry. I'm wagging my finger and spitting and stuff. And he was sitting back in this like high back leather chair, and he was looking all scared. And then he kind of like got his nerve and started coming back at me. And so I came halfway across the desk, and I was like, if it's not obvious, I fucking quit. You motherfucker. And I left.
That's awesome.
It was epic.
That's like back in
Right.
2002 for a little
That's
bit.
the best story
You had
ever.
your,
Gangsta.
Had your
Gang
Jerry
better
Maguire
than
moment.
youth pastor out of college.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. His wife and then the person that I worked directly under chased me out, and they're like, please don't leave. We need you. And I was like, fuck you all. I'm out of here.
Now, I will say, I never quit a job spectacularly, but I quit a lot of jobs lamely. Like, there was one summer, 98, December 98, from about April to September, I had 9 different jobs in the greater Chattanooga area because I kept not going
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorite one was I got a job through a temp agency selling tires over the phone. And I went in for the first day and spent the morning training and went to lunch. And I called the temp agency and told them that I lost my hearing. Which karmically, I now have mostly lost my hearing.
No.
So I probably deserve some
Oh,
measure of it.
no.
But
Oh, my God.
that was a lie. I wish that I had crawled on the desk of a boss and said, I fucking quit, man. That's ballsy. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was an incredibly angry hothead back in those days. So
Well, yeah,
You
but
told off
yeah,
you and
Back in those days.
you
but
told off the radio bosses too, right? You and
I
Aaron,
did,
because they wouldn't let you
yeah.
close the door or whatever.
yeah, I said a couple
Yeah.
choice things. I still
Yeah.
am shocked I said to my Christian boss. That is for sure. But,
yeah, but
Nice.
you,
know
I
what?
mean, were you a hothead or were you justified in your hotheadedness?
Was it
though?
about how
Yeah.
your Christian boss was
No, you're right.
more of a Scottie Pippen than a Michael
That's-
Jordan?
yeah, that's right. That's right. It's amazing how much that insult's thrown around these days.
Oh
True.
God.
Mhm.
I
True.
saw
A documentary.
here's a
Mhm.
one from Greg, kind of on the same theme. Have you ever walked out of a movie? If
Yep.
so, what
Yeah,
was the
I've
movie?
walked out of a couple. I walked out. This was actually Chris was showing the Jackal a Thursday night, and I think I was just really tired.
Okay. Mute him for a second.
What? What did I do?
I
said
think he
the
meant
Jackal.
you, Barrett. So I
He's
did.
just
I muted
giggling.
Barrett.
Oh, mute Barrett. I thought you meant me. I was like, what did I
No,
say?
no.
Yeah, it was like we'd go watch movies Thursday nights at Chris's Theater, and I was like exhausted, and the Jackal's not very exciting. So I don't know that I've ever watched it either since then. I just remember
I know.
Jack Black. That scene with Jack Black is when I left.
When he runs
Mhm.
serpentine.
Yeah.
Mhm. I walked out. I don't know
What-
when the last. What's everybody laughing about?
Bear has been trying to talk into the mic. He doesn't know he's muted or whatever, but he's been talking for the last 5 minutes.
I'm sorry,
Awesome.
Barrett.
That's awesome. Sorry.
I
Can
didn't
you
do
hear
it.
us?
Just so we're clear.
Yeah, 100%. I
Sorry,
muted him
Barrett.
for fun, and then I didn't unmute, and I found it really funny. I'm sorry, Barrett.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
We answered this question, I think, I think a month or so ago somewhere. I can't remember, but Dungeons and Dragons is the one that I walked out of. And I had, I always, I don't know, I'm sort of like, if you start it, you should end it, you know, type of thing. That happens when you're in fights too. But no, I was watching Dungeons and Dragons, and about 40 minutes into it, I was working at a theater checking the print. And I was just like, I can't deal with this. This movie's just too bad. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I ended up just letting it run the rest of the night without checking the rest of it. And, just left a note for the projectionist in the morning. I was like, I had to leave early, I never, just for me as a responsible projectionist, it was a lot that shows you how bad that movie was for me to actually leave it in the middle of it.
This is a question I haven't asked before. Did you get paid for staying there that late to proof those?
I was salary, so no.
Yeah. Until you're on salary, you would.
No kidding.
I was never an hourly employee at Regal, and
really,
so my time there was always me giving them everything that I had.
So it didn't matter if it was 1 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Got paid the same.
Oh,
yeah,
geez,
but
you're
those those projectionists that were union, Chris, when you and I started, you remember those handful of guys? There were like 3 to 5 of them. Those guys got paid they watched a movie, and they were probably getting paid, I'm guessing, $57 an hour.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're not kidding. I saw when I was in New York, I saw what kind of holiday pay some of these union guys were getting. And it's insane.
Really?
They get every holiday.
That's why
they get Columbus Day. That's how
crazy. That's why around the same time that Chris and I were hired, we were hired as manager projectionists because Regal was trying to squeeze out these union, I shouldn't say Regal, but they were squeeze out these union projectionists who cost them a lot more money by training all their managers or half their managers to work the booth.
Oh, that's crazy. So they have you
slowly
under salary,
scheduling them,
and you can stay all night to proof the edits.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, you had the like, and then, there were times where I put it on myself, like the in 2005 where I was watching everything. There were prints that were already watched, already checked, and everything, and I was still staying there till like 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes watching movies. But like I think the all-time just giving myself, putting it all out on the floor thing was that night where I had to individually upload Harry Potter on all of our new digital projectors that we got on that weekend. Let's install all your new digital projectors on the weekend of Deathly Hallows. Like that makes a lot of sense. And I was there that night, just like loading. You load when it takes forever for one to get on one of those projectors. So while that's happening, you go and like you do a whole bunch of other stuff. And that was that night that I sliced my hand open doing that changing that projector lamp out. And literally bleeding all over the projection booth and everything, and then having the anxiety of how are we going to get all these Harry Potters on all these? I'm sitting there bleeding. I'm sitting there bleeding, thinking, how are we going to get the Harry Potters on these projectors?
Nobody ever took booth projection more seriously than Chris. Maybe some equal, but nobody cared as much as he did. I tried. I think I came close, but the man cared about what happened with that booth when he was up there.
By the way, somebody said no holds barred. That was hilarious.
Yeah. That's our boy Greg there. No holds barred. Yeah, I don't blame you for walking out of that movie.
No,
that was we did answer this recently, didn't we? Like
I thought we
maybe
did.
it was because I
Mhm.
remember talking about the Green Inferno because that is the only movie I've ever walked out of.
Yes, because I
think
wondered
I
why
walked
you
out of Black
even
Sheep.
watched it in
Yeah.
the first place.
Yeah, it was that year I was watching every single thing. So
Why do
JC's
you
comment
do
reminds me of a
that?
story.
It always ends in misery. Everyone I've ever known who watched every single movie in a single year has been sad because of it.
yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So he says the only time I've walked out of a movie was to go to the bathroom, which reminded me of a story. It's my mother. It was Titanic. She went to a theater that when you walk in, there's the seating, kind of rises up to your left and then you kind of walk around and then there's another side that you can go out on both sides. So halfway or whatever way through the movie, Jack is dying on debris and he's like, and my mom has been holding her self for a long time. And she's like, I cannot wait any longer. And she was in the middle section right in front of the bar. So she didn't want to bother the people to the left or the right. So she manages to hop over the bar. And my mom is really, really bad with hopping and dexterous things in general. She's terrible at it, but she did it. She was really proud of herself. She turns left to go to the hallway. And it was actually a theater that only had one entrance on one side and it was a wall on the other. And she just didn't know it. And so she just smacks her right into the wall.
Oh no.
And she grabs onto the rail, spins around, catches herself, sits down on the stairs. And so the entire left side of the theater sees this and they start giggling because it was pretty hilarious. And then she starts bowing because she has to play everything up. And she starts bowing her way across as she's clapped. So half of the audience is pissed and yelling, and the other half is cracking up and clapping. And it was an epic movie.
Amazing.
Crazy
you guys
stuff.
I have a question. You guys that have worked in movie theaters, do fights happen a lot at theaters? Because I've experienced two huge fights in theaters that I've been to. And
It
I
all
just wonder
depends on where your theater is. And I mean, when the Hollywood 27 was in a slump, I remember gang fights in the parking lot more than one time.
No,
I have seen that myself.
But that was a sort of a byproduct of Fountain Square, which used to get all of that, and then it moved over. It moved over to Hollywood 27 when they closed down.
Fountain Square was such a cool area. That sucks. I couldn't. I couldn't keep going.
I saw Hunt for Red October.
It's just It's just human nature. Hunt for October. It's just human nature that you put enough strangers together in the same building for long enough. Every now and then, at least two dickheads are gonna have a pissing contest.
One of the ones I saw was just down in front of me, and they came to blows because the guy's knees kept hitting the back of his seat. That was it. That was all it took, and they were just like, "We're doing this."
I don't even know what it would take for me to get into a fight. Like, I'm such a pacifist.
I've never been in one. I've never been in a physical fight.
Me neither. Yeah. Now somebody's going to come.
As martial arts training count?
Yeah, should we not say that? Should we not put that out there in the ether?
Well, no, these folks are cool. I'm sure.
Yeah, and this is being deleted.
I'm good at avoiding.
When we're done. So yeah,
I've broken up fights before, but I've
well,
never
you're the one that stood between somebody with a knife and a gun, didn't you?
I did.
Two of your friends. Yeah.
Yep.
You're insane.
I did that. So. I did that one, but that wasn't that wasn't my fight. I was breaking up a fight, so that doesn't count. I don't think.
I was always in the fight. I was always in projection. I didn't really hear about fights that much. I don't think the actual total fist fight thing really ever happens. It's a lot of times it's people yelling at each other, and that has to get broken up, or somebody has to leave the theater. And actual fist fight, that's something that I never really saw. But again, I was always upstairs and I missed a lot of that stuff. So
Evan has a story. He says a dude tried to hit another guy with a stanchion and the guard was like Superman, grabbed it and tossed it away before the attacker made contact.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Not fighting, but I do remember when I was like 12 or 13 and I went to Williamson Square actually to see a movie, and not to see this movie, but I remember there was two people got caught having sex at a screening of Her Alibi. Tom Selleck movie.
I mean, that's
like,
a
random
kind of
movie.
party.
I mean, if you want to
It's a
start,
very
That's why I
interesting
have memory of
interpretation
that
of the question.
movie.
Fight.
if you want to start
fight.
having sex stories at the movie theater, I have
That
several
probably happens a lot
without
more.
even being a manager of one.
I don't even know like
We
how
going to
that-
Blockbuster? We going to Blockbuster again?
Blockbuster theaters.
Theater
I did
seats
see
back
that. I
then-
did see that a few times. People
Theater
have
seats
said.
back then were not comfortable to sit in, so I can't even imagine.
Well, they were comfortable to have sex in, though.
That's right.
Totally different.
Did you
Yeah.
never? Do
I
that?
mean, people
Never
have
had
sex in
sex.
airplane bathrooms. Like people don't care how comfortable.
I don't get that
Yeah.
either. The
you
airplane
never.
bathroom.
You never.
I blame those Penthouse Forum for the airplane bathroom shit. I
Yeah.
don't think that was a thing until it became like a thing in erotic literature.
I blame Shock G for the Burger King bathrooms.
Yeah,
Shock.
for sure.
Did you
R.I.P.
see-
man.
Did you see Morgan's story? She said she saw an older couple leave
Sorry.
The Revenant because they weren't aware that this was not a pleasant movie with that nice DiCaprio boy from Titanic.
That you know
Makes
what that
sense.
happens
Makes
a
sense.
lot.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
People who apparently only know the poster and people who are in the movie, and then they go watch it, and then they think, "Oh, this is I mean, that happened in The Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, same thing. I'm sure people went
yeah.
into that going, that nice boy from Titanic is in this."
Jingle
And
and
then, and then Jonah Hill whipped his dick out.
Why is
and
he
then it was
taking the
all over,
drugs?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Django Unchained was probably another one. You're right, Aaron.
Mhm.
I know we had questions.
Hey,
up top, so I'm gonna
Danae?
get back up. Yeah,
Can you get a screenshot of all of us?
yeah, of course.
You're probably better at.
Smiling
Yeah,
in
than I
3,
am.
2, 1. Jonathan,
What'd I do?
this is you.
Smile, you asshole.
You have to go
I
above.
thought I was
this.
supposed to smile.
No, you did
No,
great.
you
You
did.
did great.
It was very prairie
Way to
dog.
be a
There's a
dick.
little bit of
Why?
I'm
prairie
sorry.
dog to it.
Sorry.
Why
It
was
really
the jackal so funny, Barrett? Was it
It's
just?
like the most middling movie that you can be offended by.
I wasn't offended. I was tired.
It's like The Saint. I walked out of The Saint because
Hey,
it was
I
so
walked out
offensive.
of
no, I wasn't
Batman v
offended. I was
Superman.
tired.
Yeah, you did.
My
You did
friend
what?
came out and said, "Dude, the dirt on Superman's grave started levitating," and I
That's
said,
right.
"No shit."
Yeah.
And that was it.
And then it meant nothing. But,
Corny shit.
yeah, exactly. I once preemptively got people to not come out to the thing. In 1997, I had way too many people coming out, and
Mhm.
I would have friends.
I remember that.
I would have friends who would invite other friends who would invite
Oh, yeah,
their
I got it.
friends. And so, like, Men in Black and Air Force One and all these movies had way too many people in it. By the time November rolls around and there's Mad City and Starship Troopers, everybody wants to see
I
Starship
remember
Troopers.
this night. I remember.
And
this.
I purposely didn't build the movie. And said, I only got Mad City today, guys. If you want to see Mad City, you can do it.
Our,
Amazing.
no,
John
Chris is
Travolta
not
and Dustin
wrong.
Hoffman.
That was
Chris is
the
not wrong. Our
like
friend,
network, right?
our friend
Like-
Robbie worked at this. I don't remember what the restaurant. It was this Mexican restaurant. I don't remember what the name of it was now.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
brought the entire staff, right?
Yeah,
that one night,
yeah.
like Time
He
to Kill
brought
or
them
something.
to. It was. I think it was Men in Black. That
Men in
one.
Black. That's right.
I think that was Men in Black. That was. Oh my gosh! I thought I was really going to get in trouble. Like, I was at a theater that the manager was never there. Really, like, he was there for. He was there
That
for.
guy.
Yeah, and so like. And no district manager is going to come out and see what's up at Williamson Square. We didn't really make money, so nobody really cared what we did. We were out in the middle of nowhere. But that night, I thought there would be too many cars in the parking lot. Somebody would say something.
Yeah.
So.
That guy, man.
Here's a quick question, and we're going to be wrapping up soon, guys, as we kind of near towards, for us, 8 p.m. But just a reminder, we will be reaching out with communication on Patreon for our follow-up idea and trying to give you guys plenty of time to hopefully be able to coordinate your schedules and take time off again. So
through email, more likely than Patreon. We have an email thread going.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Here's one from Evan. If one of the Sins crew, or if you all have opinions, Letterbox.
I'm
Thoughts
a fan.
of Letterbox, or are there other ways to keep track of movies and such?
Can
That's
it
the way
read
I
my
do it.
mind and then download my opinions of all the
No.
movies I've previously seen?
I will-
Because that's the reason I haven't joined Letterboxd.
I will
Yeah.
say though, Letterboxd, but you can make your list private and stuff. Most of my stuff on there is private, just because it's just I keep lists for myself, so I have watch lists and stuff like that. I do have a few things I make public, but
If I made mine public, it probably would defeat the purpose even worse. Like,
but you can if you just want to use it to keep track of stuff, it's perfect. Like
It's the best
there's
way.
nothing
It's-
better.
There's
I
nothing
keep track
better.
of it by going.
You're
I've seen
better
it
than me.
36 times.
Better than me.
That's right.
Aaron, what do you think?
I am a Letterbox convert recently. Probably about a year ago. When I found out they had a way to upload spreadsheets, because I have all my movie watching on spreadsheets, back to last
course you do.
decade or whatever.
You do have to go pro though, right? If you want to tell people, right? I don't think you can do that on the free version.
I mean, what is pro? Like $15 a year?
Yeah. But I'm saying if you
Okay.
do the free version, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
So
I do pro.
for me, what blew me away the most was just how easy it made deciding, what to watch next, like all that kind of stuff. Like the watch list feature is really great.
Mhm.
The community is really great. I also like that it's not really social media. Like you can't like posts or comment. You can't even reply to comments in threads. Like
That's nice.
you can comment on people's reviews.
Yeah.
But it's like it strips away a lot of the social media that can become problematic. And so I really like that about it, is that it's really just about which movies you have seen, what you think about them. I love the people I follow on Letterboxd. It's really fun to see what other people are watching and what they thought about it.
Oh,
Chris, do you use it?
So-
God, how much did they pay you, dude?
Yeah, no
No,
doubt. Like, you're going off.
honestly, one of the guys that hops on Sif Pop a lot, John Paula, has been trying to convert me to Letterboxd for about 5 years. He was one of the first to really adopt it. And I just kind of like, yeah, that's cool, but I got my spreadsheets. Like, I'm all right. Like, I understand what I've seen. And
I
then,
got my spreadsheet.
and then,
No, I got
now-
my spreadsheets.
and now I'm bummed I didn't start sooner. I really am. Like, I'm bummed that I
love it,
didn't
man.
listen to him. It's just, if you love movies and you like, kind of knowing what you've seen, like it's laid out really well. It's easy to use on mobile and on desktop.
Mhm.
I'm gonna treat him like
So,
Oscars.
yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
I just
Yes.
need like 3 months to populate it with all my data. That's the problem, right?
But you
Can
don't have
address
to
that?
either.
I mean,
I don't
you use it
have
however you want to use it.
Yeah, you can use it from here forward.
There's no pressure.
Information.
No, it's okay. Like,
No, Jeremy,
Jeremy, you have 30 days.
all you, for you, what you would have, first of all, you would have a lot of followers, because you're like, when you see something, the way you talk about it on Sincast, you just type out a 2-sentence version of that, or the way you talk about movies, like when we do BTS.
Oh yeah, what if you just took your BTS and just copy pasted?
I mean, so
They
it's
accept
just,
like 7-paragraph screeds agaagainst White Castle hamburgers. I've never
they
Yes.
sure do. They
Yeah.
sure do. And in fact, those are some of the most popular reviews.
You haven't had them.
It's just like those
Had them.
the things on Amazon. Apparently you've been converting people, so
Nice.
congratulations.
Look at that. No commission
Look at
for
that.
you, man.
Look at that.
Get your hustle on.
Lots of questions about sending Dave. I don't know if you guys talk about plans for that kind of stuff, but we always love your guys' suggestions. I know that.
I can't remember why we didn't send Dave. Because I think I
It's
put
magical.
Huh? Well, yeah, it is magical. But I think I wanted to do Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter that bad. For
It did well
the
too, right?
yeah, it did well, and for election day, and but Dave, I mean, yeah, we'll do it around some sort of election at some point. We probably
There you go.
So great.
love Dave.
JCD says White Castle to Jeremy is like Yoo-hoo to Jeremy.
He's correct.
Mhm.
Although
There are a
I've
lot of
actually
things.
had Yoo-hoo.
You've had Yoo-hoo.
Yes.
Yeah, just stop fucking with White
listen,
Castle.
here's
You
the
haven't
deal.
had
We-
it, man.
We were sent
Jesus
a White
Christ.
Castle
Where-
gift card. Were we
Where's
not?
there a White Castle
Yes.
on
Was it
Nashville?
Slab? I think
Yeah,
Slab.
Slab.
Chris's
Slab sent
place.
you guys a White Castle gift
The
card.
one out here is gone. It's been
So
gone for like
we're
4
gonna,
years.
you and Chris and I can go get some White Castle once we're all fully vaxxed and ready to do
I'll
our
come.
next podcast in person.
I will.
Mhm.
I'll
and
drive
smoke
out
up our weed.
for some Slab hang time too.
All right.
Oh, if there's going to be weed, I'm down. Let me just.
Well, it wasn't like offering for other people
Oh my.
as much as I was stating how I was going to be.
I'm joking.
Jeremy has a long
list.
list of things that are Yoo-Hoo and White Castle. There are a lot
That's
of
true.
those things.
That is true. I won't deny that.
Every time he rants about something, it gets on that list.
Best wishes, Greg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Greg's submitted an application to Penn State for a master's in computer science.
Hey,
there you
go.
go.
Looking at you. With any
That's how
luck,
to
you'll
do.
be studying for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, studying well,
Yes.
enjoying it.
Yes.
One of my friends is finishing up her doctorate, so she's been in school for forever,
Man,
and she's in the last 2-week push. So it's a lot.
I got my master's degree in 1 year.
I'm trying to.
Nice.
I got
Nicely
my
done.
master's degree from the School of
Right there.
Blockbuster Video.
I'm trying to get my daughter through 4th grade.
You
So,
forgot a few syllables of that word, Jeremy.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So they gave you a Whiplash poster for your diploma. What is that?
Yeah,
right?
that's amazing.
That's right.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
Hey,
You're welcome, brother.
thank you.
Oh,
I
slap,
paid you
thank you.
$15,000 for this.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys so much, and
You have no idea. I'm sorry tonight didn't work out.
Yeah.
we also love the community.
Figure
that
it
we've been
out for
exposed
real.
to. I love being able to hang out with you guys, and so it's definitely a community thing for us as well. And
She really does. She likes hanging out with you guys more than me and Aaron when we're
It's true.
recording our
It's true.
podcast.
It's true.
Yeah.
I did DQ. I did see what you said, and I will say hey to Jen for you.
Mhm.
There you go.
All right.
Kind of party.
Thank you, guys. We will be in touch via
Thank you,
email,
everybody.
probably to see if we can redo the movie watch somewhere. We got to figure out the technical aspect of it, but hopefully there will be a part 2 to this. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and it was cool even just to get. I'm kind of, part of me is like, this was kind of cool to hang out and talk. So
Yeah.
glad
sure
we get to
is.
do this with you guys.
It's pretty exciting for a Friday night at my house.
That's real. Seriously.
That's right.
What's
All
the
right.
big? What is this? What is the big dating game kiss? What is that? Is that the? What is that?
Or you go like,
Well, if Barrett goes screen right, screen left, and Jeremy goes screen right, they can look like they're kissing each other.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm. Or
Jeremy,
the other way.
Kiss up, Jeremy.
I know.
kiss
I
up.
was trying to do like the.
I
other
know.
left.
I
I'll
know.
go down here.
But
That's
mostly
completely ignoring me. Completely ignoring
I
me.
didn't see you, man. I'm sorry. I was looking at Barrett. That's Barrett's actual kiss face.
That's right.
Nothing. You got nothing.
Guys, thank you so much.
Sorry,
Have a good
Aaron.
evening. We'll see you again soon.
Yay.
Bye.